Okay, so I've been working with Louise for a long time. You can notice she's a left-handed tennis player, and she's really able to work her ground strokes and come forward, but we want to work on her feelings around the net. So we're just going to start off by seeing a few balls when she volleys, okay? Like I mentioned before, you are going to notice that she's left-handed, okay? You'll notice that most of the feeds that I'm sending are about shoulder height, okay? I understand the ball could be lower, okay? They're all shoulder height. Good. She's just volleying cross court, not to hit me. Very nice. Now, what happens is when the ball is shoulder height, we want to use a jab technique. And a jab technique, the feeling is racket speed before impact, but not after. So some players squeeze their fingers after stop the racket. Some people, they use their elbow and wrist, but basically it's racket speed before impact. Now, to get that racket speed going, Louise, what do you think the impact is later, a little more in front? In front, it makes sense because the racket, to generate the racket head speed, to generate that speed, it needs some space. So the impact point is a little more in front of your body. You're going to hear a nice popping sound. I'm going to feed some balls, and you'll notice they're going to be at shoulder height. So if I can get that nice popping sound with those volleys, so it's you're really attacking this volley, and we know to get great quality, we want that ball to bounce once, then off the court or exiting the sidelines. Very nice. So these are all balls that are around shoulder height of the player. And again, very nice. Listen to the sound now. Let's try and hear it. Good sound. Very nice. Okay. Okay, great. So that's an example of jab technique when we're getting balls around our shoulders. With a jab, do you think you should be really trying to finish the point? Or do you think you're safe? What do you think? Finish the point. Good. Now, when Louise is coming in, obviously we know she keeps coming forward. But there are going to be times when she gets a ball that's down at her feet. Okay, are we going to be jabbing balls down here? What do you think we should be doing down there? Let me get the ball a little bit lower. That's it. So you're going to stay around the service line. Balls like that, what do you think you should be doing? Any idea? Okay, so what we want to be doing is, we don't want to be really swinging the racket and getting a jab technique. We want to be moving the impact point back a bit and catching it, so it's more of a catching feel. And it's just like imagine you have a baseball glove on your hand. You just catch the ball. So when I catch the ball, I don't want to be out here. I want to catch it, be nice and soft. So your impact points can be a little bit later. Okay? You're going to have nice soft hands. I recommend you go cross court and it'll allow you to get a little bit more feel. Okay? So I'll put these balls nice and low at your feet. Good. Nice and low. Nice and low. Good. Nice and low. Very nice. A nice little catching feeling. Nice soft hands. And I like the adjustment you made where you have your impact point a little bit later. That's good. Impact points a little bit later. So you actually let the ball kind of come to you. You let the ball kind of come to you, almost like you're shielding it with your body when you put the volley. I don't want to be out here and telling the person where I'm going. I shield the ball and I use that nice soft hands. Okay, and you also notice one of the key things when she knows she should be using that catch volley, what would this be? We won't do decision making, but when the ball's low, that's when she has to use that nice catch. Look how low these feeds are. And then she has to get the ball up, take the impact point a little bit later, and use that catch. Okay? So there is no real racket speed before and after impact. Okay? It's just a catch and a very, very, very soft feel. Okay? So we talked about the jab when we get a ball around our shoulders. Then we talked about being a little bit later and being very, very soft with the hands. We're going to look at one other one, a little bit more at the baseline. Obviously, this kind of feeling, I know I haven't warmed up your overhead, so you can do it nice and slow. Okay, just give you nice little overheads. And so basically this feeling here we have the net. To get that nice snappy feel, we want to get racket speed before and after impact. I don't want you to get too injured. So we talked about the jab as racket speed before impact. Now we're talking about the overhead where you have racket speed before and after impact. And there are some hit volleys too. So when the ball's high, all hitting situations where we want to really take care of business, okay? So you get a high ball, even this, not really an overhead, okay, that's more of a high volley, but you got to get rack speed before and after and really crush it, okay? High ball and crush it. They're like in between, high ball and crush it. And of course, the overhead is a hitting action as well, okay? So just a little recap. First one we discussed was the jab. We said the impact point a little further out in front, racket speed before impact. Then we worked on a catch. Then we worked on catches where we have the impact point a little bit later. The ball is a bit behind us. Then we worked on a hit where basically it is racket speed before and after impact. Okay, one last thing is if Louise was close to the net and she's playing doubles, okay, and she put up a really weak ball and the ball comes really fast, what kind of feeling are these going to be? Do you have time to really do anything here? So what do you think you need to do? Block it, okay? We're going to call it more of a hold. So we know when you volley, we want to keep our racket way out in front of our body. We don't want to hold the racket out there. We don't have time to do a jab. We don't have time to do anything. We just want to take the force of the incoming ball and send it back, direct it where we want to go. Okay, so these balls will come really fast. You can be a little bit closer to the net. Okay, when in doubt, use your backhand if it's in your body. Okay, it's very fast. She doesn't have much time, so it's just like a hold. Okay, very hold. Okay, very nice. See those forehands? See, those are the tough decisions there. What do I play? When in doubt, always play that backhand. Okay, and again, good, and again. Okay. So just a little bit of work on feelings. Good job, Louise. Okay. So we talked about all different four feelings. Remember what they were? Okay. So we use 4 different scenarios where we'd use the jab, we use the catch, we use the hit, and the last catch. What do I like? A hold. Okay. So that's what that was a little bit of work on feelings with our volleys, and we can translate that to any other stroke. That's good for today. Thanks.